What's up guys, my name's Adapt. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So guys, in today's video I am bringing you guys Boraslegend'S custom tactics and player instructions. So this is what he showed at the beginning of the game. So these are his beginning custom tactics and player instructions. They have been uploaded to his YouTube channel, so you guys can go and see them for yourselves. So I am using his custom tactics and player instructions in Foot Champions today. So it's a bit of a change. So I usually do most of the gameplay in Division Rivals, but we have Foot Champions gameplay for you guys today. So in goal I am using Khan assist, then I'm using David Luiz, Cutie Body and Manolas at the back. Then we have Fernandinho and Allen in the DM roles. In the right mid role I have Willian, and in the left mid role I'm using Felipe Anderson. Then in the cam role I'm using Wijnaldum. In the left striker role I have Roberto Firmino, and in the right striker role I'm using Gabriel Jesus. So I'm going to show you guys my player stats quickly. I've already been through them in my previous videos. I'm recording a lot of videos at the same time, so I'm going to go through this very quickly. So 50 games, 0 goals, 0 assists on my keeper. Usually sub him off for Berkey, but sometimes I just can't be bothered to, and the games he does stay on he seems to perform quite well. Then I have David Luiz, Cutie Body and Manolas. So 50 games, 1 assist on Manolas. 48 games, no goals, no assists on Cutie Body. And David Luiz, 49 games, 0 goals, 0 assists on him. Then on Fernandinho I have 50 games played, 1 goal and 6 assists on him. Then I have 50 games, 0 goals, 12 assists on Allen. And then on Willian I have 50 games, 3 goals, 9 assists. And we have 46 games, 7 goals, 16 assists on Felipe Anderson. On Wijnaldum, 50 games, 14 goals, 19 assists. And Gabriel Jesus, 50 games, 59 goals, 21 assists. I'll show you guys the in-game stats really quickly if you want to see them. So these are the in-game stats here really quickly. So I bought Firmino with a Hunter Chem style. Got Gabriel Jesus with the Finisher Chem style. Wijnaldum basic. Felipe Anderson, his in-game stats are here with the basic Chem style. Willian also with the basic Chem style. So improves pretty much everything. I'll just show you guys the stats very quickly, and after this I'm going to show you guys his custom tactics and his player instructions. So I'm going to get into Boraslegend'S custom tactics and player instructions, and I will be right back. Now getting into the custom tactics and the player instructions, we are going to be using one of my favorite things on the game, which is the game plans, which allows me to keep chemistry on all of my players while changing the formation. So the formation that Boraslegend uses is the 4-2-2-2. So I've got it set on the ultra defensive game plans. So he hasn't released all of his game plans yet, but he's shown these custom tactics and player instructions. I'm not too sure about that, I haven't really checked. But for the defensive style he's got it on balanced. For the width he's got it at 6 bars. For the depth he has it at 3 bars. For the defensive style he's got it at balanced. Width he's got it 3 bars away from the max. So he's got 7 bars of width. Then he has players in the box on 8 bars. Corners on 2 bars and free kicks on 2 bars. Now I use the 4-2-2-2. For me I put Wijnaldum and Felipe Anderson in the cam roles. Allen and Fernandinho in the defensive midfielder roles. I have Willian on the left, but usually I take off Willian and bring on Schulz. And we have Cutie Body, Manolas and David Luiz in the right back role. And then up front I have Gabriel Jesus and Firmino. Now I'm playing Cutie Body out of position because I usually use a 3-back formation, but he seemed to do okay in the right back role in Foot Champions. So guys, that is how the team lines up in the 4-2-2-2. Now let's get into the player instructions. So I'm going to show you guys the player instructions now. So on the left back he uses balanced, on the right back he uses balanced. He doesn't do much, to be honest with you guys. He puts his DMs on cut passing lanes and stay back or attacking. On his cams he hasn't done anything. On his left striker Boraslegend puts his left striker on comeback on defense, and on his right striker he also uses comeback on defense. So this is very defensive. Now I'm not sure what Boraslegend is currently using, but I believe this is what he was using at the beginning of the game. I'm not sure if he's changed his custom text and player instructions because we're a couple of patches into the game, but if he has I'll probably bring you guys an updated video in the future. But this was his first custom text and player instructions video, I do believe, that he released. So these are his custom text and player instructions from the beginning of the game, and he said they work quite well. So they should work well even post patch, to be honest with you guys. So those are Boraslegend'S custom tactics and player instructions. Now let's get into the gameplay. Now getting into the gameplay, guys. In the first game, I believe that guy had player of the month Lewandowski. He had a decent Bundesliga team, and we get into the first game of champs in this video. So Felipe Anderson is on the ball here. He does a fake shot, he backs into some space. You can tell, look at how good this guy is at jockeying. He's defending, you know I'm coming up against a high caliber opponent when he's jockeying like that. But fortunately for me, I managed to get through just before half time, and I managed to break the scoring and make it 1-0. So he opened up the scoring there with a nice goal from Fernandinho, and that was an important goal to get this game to a good start. I do go ahead and increase the score and make it 2-0. I go ahead and proceed to score another goal, increasing the scoreline, making it 2-0. So there's a 2-goal deficit now, and then my opposition has a shot. My keeper manages to save it, and then he gets a goal from a corner. He makes it 2-1. He could get back into the game, but I managed to hold on to the lead, and we do go ahead and win that game 2-1. Into the next game, we came up against a guy with storyline Zaha. He also had some other good players in there. I believe he had a Scream Urzo as well. So it was a very interesting team. I can tell he grinds the game a lot, because to get that Zaha, you needed to get to level 30 last season in the season objectives. So I knew that this guy grinds the game a lot, and I do go ahead and open the scoring and make it 1-0. So we get off to a very good start. Nicolas Pepe puts it into the box, and Zaha puts it into the back of the net, equaling the score, making it 1-1, and this game is open. It's back to 1-1. We're all square again, and Gabriel Jesus displays some amazing strength there to get past his defender and put it into the back of the net, increasing the lead to 2-1. And then this guy's going to try and come back here. Pepe gets into the box. Alan makes a nice challenge right there. Alan or Alan, however you want to say it. But it is 2-1 currently in the 31st minute. I'm looking to build an attack here, and I am proceeding in this attack. Wijnaldum plays it to David Luiz. Look at this build-up play. I'm just waiting for him to drag his defenders out of position so I can get an opening. Gabriel Jesus goes back inside and opens up some space, going around the other side of the defender, and he makes it 3-1. So we get the 3-1 lead 34 minutes in. Now this game is far from over. A 2-goal deficit is never something to get comfortable at, and we do go ahead and we pass it across the box, and we make that 4-1 there. So we do get the 4-1 lead before half time. Unfortunately for me, this guy decides to quit out the game, and we leave that game with a 4-1 victory. Now getting into the next game, this guy's an informed Zapata. He had a Higuain, so he had a Serie A team right there. It isn't the best Serie A team I've seen, but still it is decent. We do go ahead and make that 1-0 right there, and I believe this is a very high scoring game here. We open the scoring very early on in the game, and you guys are just seeing how many goals there are in this team. I've got goals coming from Gabriel Jesus. Felipe Anderson played very well. Williams also very good. And I'm just doing some build-up play right here. We're still at 1-0. We're still looking for goals, and we're hungry for another goal, and we do go ahead and get that goal. We make that 2-0 in the 13th minute, and we're off to a very good start. 2-0, 14 minutes in, and everything's looking good right here. I'm looking to expand that scoreline and score as many goals as I like, because getting up 2 goals early on in the game, it is far from over. There's still a lot to play for. There's still a lot of time left on the clock, so you gotta make sure you keep that focus. And I do go ahead and make that 3-0 with Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Jesus has been absolutely great for me in the games I played with him. QD Barley passed the ball to Fernandinho. Fernandinho is really looking for some space, and Firmino and Gabriel Jesus. Firmino with the Honda Chem style was very good, and he can match Jesus' pace in many scenarios, and that Honda really helped Firmino out a lot. It made him a better player, and you guys are just seeing me score goal after goal. Jesus and Firmino working very well up top together, Fernandinho also contributing. Everyone did very well, especially in this game, and I'm looking to score more goals. We're in the 80th minute here. I believe my opponent dropped his controller and I capitalized. I feel like he gave up there, but I do go ahead and make it 6-0, and then I believe this is probably the last goal. This guy gets a free kick here and he just boots it pretty much. He just presses X all the way and it goes all the way to my keeper. I play the ball back to my player and we have Firmino on the ball. Firmino plays the ball to Jesus. Jesus makes that 7-0, and that is the final scoreline in this game. So 7-0 victory is very good right there, especially in FUT Champions. And then we get into the last game of the video, which is a very short one, and in this game there's only one goal which is going to separate it. Fernandinho plays it to David Luiz. David Luiz back to Fernandinho, and I'm really looking for a goal right here. I believe, I don't want to say I was struggling, but it was a bit of a difficult game, but I do manage to open the scoring right there and make it 1-0 with Firmino, and that is how that game ended. So nothing too interesting. I had more chances than my opposition, but I just couldn't get more goals. So guys, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.